Well, hello. So the hope is right now we are broadcasting live across the world. It is How Dare You with me, Ross Matthews. I'm joined, of course, by Mr. Malone and Nikki Boyer.
Bonjour.
I am
Hello.
I'm in New York City. Malone is in Burbank. Nikki is in Palm Springs. This is our second episode,
Mhm.
and you do have to bear with us. This is the
Deo
kind of
Beo.
Diablo with us. Hello, Diablo. Oh, we'll get into that. We will get into that. But I do have to ask: Are we broadcasting live? Are we out to the world, Nikki? We are live.
We are
This
alive.
just in, breaking news. We are live, broadcasting live at thehowdareyoushow.com. We are live on YouTube. Nikki, you're watching the chat. There's people watching us live. Things to
Yes,
say.
they've been in the room, keeping it cozy and warm. Lemuria is here from last week. We
Of
have Nick
course.
Gilbert. We have Nathan is here. Obviously, Tex-Mex Jody,
Of
who
course.
was helping us during our rehearsals.
Uh,
We're so happy that everybody's here.
Yeah, it is fun. So this is our second episode. So we are a safe space to confess. For starters, we have to get into the response from last week. We were live. People were watching. Nikki's mother, Donna Wana, was watching live. How do you feel based on the response? Because we did a podcast together for 7 years, 8 years, 80 years.
Mhm.
Was it
That
80
long. 80.
years.
however long it was? But we did.
We were in the womb when we started.
Yeah, so we took
Nikki,
a couple year break. We came back, brand new structure, brand new show. How did you feel after last week, right? Malone, thoughts?
I felt good. I got my confession out. It was a hard confession. Like it was a hard one to tell. You know what I mean?
Because it violated the trust of friendship.
Oh God.
It went
Oh,
against
here we
the
go.
natural bond of camaraderie and decency. Now, if you don't remember, Malone
This
told a
show isn't
story.
called berating. It's not called berate.
But if you didn't listen, Nikki, if you last week, Malone told a story. About 5 years or so ago, Malone lost his home in a fire. And this apartment, you see, if you're watching live on the show, you can see behind him, I helped him find. And then I was trying to be very helpful about
Hmm.
getting the decoration going. I made him buy a mirror. It was $39 from Target. It was a beautiful mirror round.
Wait, that's progress.
Hey,
You said I made him. I
Well,
made
yeah,
him.
that's a
That's good. Good
different.
progress, Ross. It's nice.
are you not a fully formed human with your own free will?
He made me buy a mirror.
At gunpoint. I was in Target. Remember, I pulled out my GAT, my
I love that
Glock.
I love that episode 2 feels so fresh and new.
Volatile.
Anyway, I hung this mirror for him. He told me it fell and crashed and could have killed his dog. I felt bad about it for 5 years. He told me it didn't fall. He just put it on the ground, photoshopped glass in it, and said that it broke so that he would never have to speak about it again. That was his big confession. And you know what? I was fine with it. I handled it beautifully. Now, wouldn't you say, Nikki, that I handled it with grace and dignity?
I think you did. You were no, actually no.
No,
No, I was
Okay.
no.
like, wait a minute. No, you didn't. But I was concerned and I wanted to check in and see, sometimes when trauma happens in the week after, how did you handle the news, the betrayal technically from both of us? How did those next 6
Because
days feel
Nikki knew
for
about it.
you?
Not great. And, we do have confessions. People are joining.
He's all drunk in the corner.
If you want to join
They
in,
don't
if
love
you want to
me.
confess live, you can go to
Yes.
the link in our Instagram, Hello Ross Pod, or you can just sit there quiet. So, here's the deal. Oh God, the reviews are in.
Wait, there's reviews?
Or you can sit there
Reviews. People are talking about the first episode. Joseph, listener, Dare Bear, Dare Bear.
Dale
quiet.
Bale.
Joseph says, wonderful debut from the gang debut. Still
Hmm.
smiling ear to ear, smiled the entire time.
Oh.
Donna Wana, Nikki's mom, says, well done.
Aw.
Sheer pleasure with lots of laugh. Genesis says, I'm proud to be a Dale Bell, and I can't tell you how happy I am. This is back and better than ever. Flush, flush. Stephanie says,
Mhm.
I loved watching it. It feels like old friends and also something new. Rebecca says, I'm watching the first episode. I'm only 10 minutes in and I haven't stopped smiling. This is giving me so much joy and I can't wait for more. And Chrissy says,
Oh.
my God, that was a crazy confession about Mirrorgate. Ross got more than he bargained for in that first episode. How do you think I feel? Also, a lot of debate about Darebell. Okay.
Mhm.
That's what I recommended we call the listeners. I had a salute. Malone, you were anti it.
Yeah, I was anti, but now I love it because You said it. The way you say it is so good.
Dale
And
Bale.
how? Say it again.
Yeah. The way
It's
you say
spelled
it.
Dale, D-A-W, Bale, B-A-W.
Now, listen, I think I say it pretty great, Dow Bell. That's the way, Dale Bell.
Dale
But
Bell.
Malone, he went up to me again.
What?
happened?
You found somebody to say it better than I can.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Who?
Can you explain?
Well, okay. No, I think can you play it first?
Sure.
Dare Bear.
Okay.
Oh, God.
So cute. Wasn't that good?
Wait, say that again.
Dare Bear.
Okay. It's okay.
Oh, God, the little rasp.
Dale Bell.
Okay,
Dale
so
Bell.
that's
I
my
know
little.
what's I am gonna
man.
this brings me back to my pageant days because that is a little girl, right?
Oh my god.
And I used to compete against little girls in pageants and I would always beat them. But so I have to Dale Bell. That's the way I do it. Does this
Yeah.
little girl, what's her name? Buttercup?
That's
Does-
Buttercup. She lives across the
Dare
street from
Bear.
me.
She lives across the street from you. You take care of her and hang out with her.
I do. We
And-
have a little connection.
Okay, so really, I hate to go head to head with Buttercup, but
Dare Bear.
I think I'm better. Dale Bell. Who's better? Is it how old is Buttercup?
2.5.
Okay, so she's competition. Okay, so
Dare Bear.
Dale Bell. Now I have to say, Nikki, you've got it. I think I'm better.
Well, I think she's just she's
Dare Bear.
Organic.
or innocent. I don't
What
think
am
she
I? What am I processed? What am I?
You're
proc-
pre-planned.
I am not
You're
pre-planned.
just the geriatric version of it. that's
Nikki,
all.
I'm not pre-planned. Okay, I'm not. This is not a pre-planned Dale Bell. Was authentic Dale Bell.
Dare Bear.
Shut up, Buttercup. I'm telling you right now.
That's so cute.
So
In the
cute.
chat, we do have a lot of people saying that Buttercup win. Oh, Ross wins. Buttercup wins. I think it's from those two people. I think it's 50-50.
How dare you?
Dare Bear.
So
Oh,
we'll
so
put up a poll and we'll see what people think. If my authentic original Dale Bell is better, or if Buttercup's pathetic attempt to copy me is better.
Dare Bear.
Oh my
no.
god, the 2.5-year-old. God, terrible.
Show business is tough.
Yeah, right.
True.
Buttercup.
Buttercup's on the competition.
I can't believe it's not Buttercup.
Dare Bear.
So cute.
Oh
All
my
right.
God.
Okay.
I love it.
Oh God,
I just-
another bone to pick before we get to confessions. By the way, if you want to confess, you can join us via Zoom right now, and you
Yes.
can show your face or not. You can email us at thehowdareyouShow.com,
Yes, you can. Please do.
or you can call us.
Please
What is
do.
that? What is that number again?
Oh my
I can
gosh.
never
Oh,
remember
God,
the photo.
hold
I
on.
wish it said Dare Bear in it.
Right,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know. 1-900.
Dare Bear.
No, that's not
No.
it.
It is 360-399-6289.
Yeah,
Thank you
call
for
us and
calling.
leave a voicemail. That's it. Thank you, sir. Our producer Sergio, you really, really did about work. Thank you. That number, as Nikki said, 360. Blah blah blah.
399-6289.
Did
I
I
have
tell
a
you
quick
why? It's,
confession.
oh, what?
You have a what?
I like, oh, what? No, it's just something. I ate 2 boxes of Girl Scout cookies.
Oh my god.
I'm so sleepy right
That's
now. My
called
stomach hurts.
Tuesday for me. Just FYI. not
Did
a
you eat-
confession.
Did you eat 2 boxes today?
Yeah, I just ate them.
And what kinds?
Yes.
Thin Mints
Oh.
and the peanut butter ones. What are those called? Dosey Does?
Well, because I think they are.
Dosey
I
Do.
think they're called.
Dare Bear.
No?
Oh, cute.
Oh.
Wouldn't it be great if we could pair up with the Girl Scouts of America and make our own cookie?
Dare
I
Bear
think
cookies.
that
Yeah,
dream
yeah.
sailed when I yelled at a 2.5-year-old. Okay. Now, listen, speaking of show
Mhm.
business, did you see the news? And you can probably tell why I'm upset today.
Yes, what?
What?
What news?
What happened? What? Yeah.
Which part?
They're bringing a show back, and
Oh.
I have yet to get a call.
Oh, wait.
Nikki, this one's easy.
They're
Is it-
bringing a classic television program back. I have been doing my impression of many
Mhm.
characters for many years, essentially auditioning on the
Dun, dun,
chance
dun,
that they'd bring this show back.
dun, dun,
And-
dun.
I just assumed I thought I would know before the public knew.
Yeah.
Not the case. I thought there'd be an offer out to my agent.
It's really, this is a sad moment because
What's
I'm assuming that I know what it is.
what do you think it is?
What?
I was just singing the theme song.
Do it again.
Dun 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 dun. Nope.
I think she's doing the ending. I think. Is that with the song
What
they play at
theme
the
song
end?
is the theme song goes like da
Oh,
da
da,
da
da.
da.
That's
da,
and
But
it's
she was
really-
doing
yeah.
the ending when
Dun, dun,
when
dun, dun,
yeah.
dun,
that-
Oh, you're doing the
yeah.
end of it. No, you need to do the whole part when baby Carrie trips and falls down the hill. I love that part.
Oh,
right?
little baby, little
Yeah,
Buttercup. She could play the new Carrie, little Carrie.
Don't you dare give that role to Buttercup.
What role would you want to play?
Well, now the impressions
Don't
I
say
do.
you're not. You wouldn't want to be Laura.
No, half pint's boring. I would. So now I have, and I've made a list. So I do impressions, and I hate that my panties are all bunched up in my Walnut Grove.
Blech.
I am upset about it.
How dare you?
Walnut
how-
Grove.
That's so nasty.
Let me pull my
Walnut
panties
Grove.
out of my Olsen's
My
Mercantile.
pownies, my pownies.
Okay, listen. I, of course, have done my impression of baby Carrie. Now, that impression, you remember it, anybody?
I don't.
I don't.
This is at the end of Christmas on Plum Creek episode when they bought a star to hang around their Christmas tree in Hero Township.
Wow.
And baby Carrie, who never spoke, had one line. And do you remember what that line was? I'll do it for you. She said, "Everyone quiet, shh, 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 shh," because it's quiet. So I don't know if you can hear it. Ready? Listen. Pa, tell me about Jesus.
Care Bear.
Is that how
And
she
so-
really said it?
She said, Pa, tell me about Jesus. So that's my baby Carrie.
Oh,
How
that's
old
so
was she
good.
when she said that? Roughly like 7, 8,
30,
12,
30
37?
something. So then, okay. Then there's Harriet Olsen, who's
Love, love.
Nails.
Oh,
That, of course,
that's
is my
pretty good.
That's
Mrs.
good.
Olsen. Thank you. Now, and by the way, if you want to bring me to play Mrs. Olsen,
No.
that is brilliant casting.
No, I don't see you as Mrs. Olsen at all.
Okay,
And I don't see
continue.
you as Laura.
Then let me do my next audition. This is my Caroline Ingalls, better known as Ma.
Oh, okay.
I love you, Charles, and you and the children. Listen to the impression before you.
I'm
She goes,
sorry,
"Okay."
but it was
We
just
were
so
both-
Interrupted it.
Sorry,
really
we both
good.
really liked
Shh,
it.
Yeah.
please, I can't work like this.
God, you're so temperamental. Okay, go on.
How do you think I feel? She says, I love you, Charles, and you and the children are my home.
Oh,
Now,
that's
that is
good.
a real line. And
Okay.
I've worked on that for years.
I can almost see her face when you say it.
Well, can you now try to picture any face but mine? Now, of course, my final
Okay.
and most famous impression, the role of a lifetime. That it would truly be a shame. And by the way, if they want to rethink this and just have me do a one-man show with all these
Right.
characters, I'd
Oh
be
my God.
open.
Can you
As a
imagine?
I want to be
Give me
paid
a-
per character.
Yeah, absolutely.
But this is, of course, Nellie Olson. My family has carpet. That is also a line. And these are the lines as a kid I would watch this show and be like, I would hone my impressions. These are all actual lines. Now listen again.
Hmm.
My family has carpet.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to vote here. I closed my eyes. I pictured it. I even pictured
Yeah,
you
bear.
winning the award for this role, and it's 100% Nelly all the way.
Malone, which role would you
No.
give me? You're a casting director.
I have to say, your Ma impression was really good. I have never heard that.
Yeah.
Could you pick up on the fact that I was yearning for a some calico fabric?
Oh my god.
Calico fabric?
Well, I was going to
No.
I had extra eggs. I was going to bring eggs and trade Mrs. Olson for a bolt of calico.
At the mercantile.
Yeah, and if there was enough, I'd get Laura and Mary a sugar stick. Okay. You know what I'm
my-
saying?
He's really going into it. Wait, so
I'm
do you do
in
Miss
the
Beadle?
character.
What about Miss
Yeah.
Beadle? Can you do
Well,
her?
I cast Nikki as Miss Beadle, and I
Oh.
cast Malone
Oh.
as Reverend Alden.
Okay.
Reverend Alden.
Who else are you
I
gonna
thought
play?
I would be Nellie's mom.
I did Harriet Olsen. You
That's
can't
it.
do a better Harriet than I can.
I can't, but if I was in the role, I would study and do it.
Right.
I would be
and
a
I
really
think you
good.
would have to keep the beard 100%.
Yeah, absolutely. Or I'd be a good Nellie.
What are you trying to do? First, Buttercup
No, your ma.
comes after
Your
me.
ma. Your
Oh,
ma.
he's already got you cast.
He already
as
got
Ma.
you cast as ma.
We have somebody in the chat room, Jesse, that says this is really great work. For a moment there, I had to check to make sure I wasn't accidentally watching
A
Little
rerun
House.
of Little
Yeah.
House on the Prairie. No, did I turn on KTLA 5? Why am I?
KTLA
I-
5. That's so funny.
That's a channel in LA that plays House
I
on
know.
the Prairie
It
reruns.
does.
at
It does.
noon. I've watched it.
Can you say Dare Bear? Dare Bear. Ma.
Dare
Ma.
Bear.
Okay, now it's
Dare.
Nelly.
No, I'm doing Dare Bear. I
Okay.
love you, Charles. And me and the Dare Bear children are your family.
Okay,
No, it's
Nelly.
not bad.
I hear Nelly.
Not bad.
Now listen, we have
Oh,
confessions galore, things to get to, people in the waiting room who want to join us live via Zoom. We have so why don't we go to, do you want to go to the Zooms first? I have emails first.
Yeah.
I have lots to get to.
let's
we
get
have
to a warm
confessions as
body.
well.
Let's get a
A
human.
warm body.
Okay, so why don't we tell Sergio and J Rod, our producer extraordinaires, that we want to talk to
Aw.
Rebecca from New York, who's in our so she doesn't want to be on camera, but that's
Yeah,
okay. You can
it's
zoom
anonymous.
in without being on camera. You can come on in. So let's welcome Rebecca from New York. They're gonna let her in while we wait for Rebecca to join us.
Wait, is Little House really coming back?
I'm just Becca
Oh,
from New York.
Wait, this is
I'm to shout out Tio and Tio. The children's book that I wrote with my husband is available for pre-order now. Comes out April 15th. Is Drew Barrymore wrote the foreword. It's so cute and so sweet. And there's 2 copies in existence, and this is one of them I have here.
I'm so excited for this
I'm
book.
holding up.
Congrats.
Is that me
you
in the
guys.
middle in
Yeah.
drag?
Nikki is in here. There is a look. Here's Nikki on the back. You can
Of
see Nikki is on
course.
the back. Mm-hmm.
Look
how
at
Am I in the
cute that is.
book?
her.
Am I in the book?
Oh my God, no. Yay,
I'm gonna push that
Sergio,
thing.
do you want to allow Rebecca to come
Don't
in?
buy it.
Rebecca's here. Great. Rebecca, are you here? Hello.
Hello, I am here.
Rebecca, what a
Hi,
joy.
Rebecca.
Now, Rebecca, you are choosing to keep your identity secret. We respect that around here. I want
Yes,
people
we
to
do.
understand if they want to come confess. Oh, and can we just say, can I get your Dare Bear? And can you say it how you say
Dare Bear.
How do you say it?
The way I say it is Dale Bill.
Now, I
Oh,
accept that.
Yes.
That.
Good job, Rebecca.
Yeah.
So, Rebecca, you know how this works. If you have a confession, this is a safe space. You can get into it. You just have to say, "My name is Rebecca. I'm from wherever, and I swear on blank, whatever's precious to you. I swear on blank that what I'm about to share is true." So, Rebecca, take it away.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. My name is Rebecca. I am from New York City. And I swear on my Golden Girls t-shirt that I'm currently wearing right now.
Oh my
That
goodness.
what I
Very
say
nice,
is
very
true.
supportive.
Brilliant.
Wow.
you.
Then I'm going to believe you.
Yeah.
Rebecca, what would you like to confess?
So I do need to preface this. With this story, I work for a health insurance company, not any major company. We're just going to say it's based in New York.
Okay.
Okay.
And I did not impede on anyone's care. So I didn't work with the public. We'll just say that.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a blanket statement before the confession. I like that. It's a little bumper car.
Right.
Okay.
But
All right.
and it is indeed a bumper car ride.
Okay.
So I worked in customer service that worked with doctors' offices or hospitals or medical vendors, like over the phone, 8 hours a day. So
Okay.
call after
Were you
call
like a
after call.
if I called 1-800 number, would you answer? Is that the kind of thing you did?
Pretty much, yes.
Exhausting.
Oh, God.
Exhausting.
I do have to say, I think I'd be good at it.
Oh, absolutely.
We
Thank you
would
for
need
calling.
you there.
How may I direct your call?
you're nicer than how I would have handled how I
Wow.
would have handled it.
This is me, actually. This is some of my best work. Listen to this, Rebecca.
We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone.
What do you think? How is that? We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. What do you think?
I appreciate your patience while waiting on hold. That is really phenomenal work.
Do you hear? Do you
Aw.
hear that I'm smiling? Do you
I-
hear that I'm smiling when I say it?
Yes.
Oh,
Say
So
it again.
gross.
Say yes again, Rebecca. Say it.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
that was good.
That was good.
We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding.
I want to hear the confession.
Yeah, get on with it,
know
Rebecca,
your
please.
time
He's
is
interrupting
back.
you.
Rebecca, please continue.
Okay, thank you so much. So I would say probably 80% of the time people were fine. You're having nurses who've been up for hours. Some of them are trying to get a hold of us, and there weren't many of us in said department. Now, I work remotely for this company. I have for a few years now, since pandemia.
Mhm.
And after a while, you start to kind of get the gambit of the not nice individuals. Like they took their coffee with extra violence that morning.
Understood. Rebecca, I'm going to say this while smiling, but I want you to hear this. Can you speed up the story?
Of course, yes.
Speed it up.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So after a while, you would just, for my own mental health, I had to somehow combat my own way of dealing with these people
Okay.
and
Okay.
my own little personal karma with them. So if they started to get really snippy with me, it could have been right at the top of the call. It could have been at some point in the middle of the call, whatever the case may be. I could be talking to them and oops, my computer got unplugged, or oops, the Wi-Fi went out. And
Oh, so you're saying if people were awful and mean to you, you would just take their time up.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
So if
yes.
somebody calls in as a total jerk for you, you'd be like, oh, it's going to be one moment. Our system crashed. And then you just take up their time and waste their time.
Pretty much, yeah. Or I would be mid-sentence trying to explain something to them because they would try to talk over me. So then I would say, well, here the thing is, Linda, I blank.
You know what? I actually, I appreciate the confession that you've carried guilt with this, but I think you've earned it because I
Oh
think
no, I know.
if people are awful to you. Awful people. I don't want to say awful people deserve awful things. Hold on. Let me rephrase what I want to say. I think it's okay to mess with awful people.
Yeah.
Okay. And I thought about it, processed it, and I agree with myself.
Okay.
So, but if you do have any guilt, Rebecca, and I do think you are just a delight, I'm going to rid you of your guilt now. I want you to put your hand over your heart.
Okay.
I want you to do the Dare Bear salute as we flush your guilt.
Yeah.
Dare Bear.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rebecca.
Rebecca. You're a joy, Rebecca. Thank you so much. Next, we're going to bring in Madeline from Seattle,
Oh.
Washington. Now, you know that's where I grew up. Can you believe a little boy from Washington State grew up to write Tio and Tio with his husband, available for pre-order net. What?
Like a UVC.
Item number. Oop, we're running low on medium. So get Tio and Tio. You can get it at HelloRoss.com.
A lot of people in the chat room said
What?
they have pre-ordered your book, so you
Aw.
can order now. So it's out. Like
Nice.
it's available now, right?
No, you pre-order now, and then the day when it comes out, April 15th.
April 15th.
If you pre-order now, April 15th, it would be at your house.
Why
like that.
did
Go
I
to
feel
Amazon.
like April 15th was next month, like coming up?
It's coming
Okay.
up.
Oh, I'm
But
a Bill.
Sergio, we're bringing in Madeline from Seattle, right? We're going to bring her in. But I will tell you this. Get the book. You know, here's the dance we have to do. There's a thing where I say, oh, let's bring this person in. And then it takes
Right.
a second. And so then I have to talk about stuff. And so I was like,
Right.
what could I do in that spot? Let's plug the book. You got
Yeah.
anything to plug? I'll
I would-
plug you. Hey,
God.
Madeline's here.
He's so
Madeline.
nasty.
Hi,
Hi, Madeline.
Hi.
Prick in my neck.
Yeah, can you turn your
my
phone
God.
sideways?
There you
Oh,
go.
there
That's
you
better.
are.
There you go. That's odd. That's better now.
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry. Now, you're in Seattle. I grew up just an hour north of you in Mount Vernon.
I know. I've been following you a long time and I'm obsessed.
Aw.
So thank you so much.
Madeline, I've
Aw.
always thought you had great taste. I always have.
Madeline, how do you say Dale Bear? We are
Yeah.
curious.
Oh, Dare Bear?
Like a normal
Mm.
person.
Dare Bear.
Try it again and
Yeah.
take out. It's more W than
Dare
R.
Bear?
There it
Dare Bear.
is. Dale Bell.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Dare Bear.
Sometimes a salute helps. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Now you are a brave soul, Madeline, who's chosen to come on camera and share a confession. Now, Nikki Malone, you know, it's a safe space. Are we going to judge
Oh,
Madeline?
no judgment.
Not at all.
No.
I need
Huh?
some advice.
Oh.
Need some advice too. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, what's going
Ooh.
on?
So I have a bestie. We went to high school together
Okay.
and she started dating my brother.
Oh.
Wait. hold
Okay.
on. You have a best friend
Mhm.
you've known since high school. How old are you now?
Mhm. I am 38.
Okay.
And so they've known each other since high school too.
Essentially, he's 4 years older.
Okay.
So,
And they just started dating?
no, they were dating a couple months ago.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
And
And
then
what's your issue with this?
he decided she wasn't for him and ghosted her.
Oh, your brother did this.
Mhm.
Oh.
And how did she handle that?
I think a little bit of denial.
Okay.
And how did you handle that?
Yeah.
Ignorance.
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 Ignorance. Ignorance.
Dare Bear.
So you
Exactly.
Ignorance fishbone.
you just ignore. Did you say ignorance Fishburne?
Yeah, fish burn.
No. I do not support
Sorry.
that.
You see,
So-
Madeline, you do seem a little
Wait,
annoyed. She seems a little annoyed.
ignorance of Arabia.
Oh my God.
I just am not telling
Martin.
the whole truth.
Ignorance. No. Okay.
her.
Damn, Gina. Okay. Come on, Madeline. Focus. So you have decided you have to take a side at this point, right?
Well, kind of.
So whose side are you taking?
Well, my brother, obviously, he's my
Obviously.
family.
Aw.
But
very
he's the
loyal.
ghoster. He's the ghoster.
Yeah, well, it gets worse because he has a new girlfriend.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh my God.
So I think he's
Okay. So I am
Wow.
curious, Madeline. Your confession about this is that you feel stuck.
I've
in the
said
middle?
nothing
Okay. I've
to
done
my
nothing.
best friend, right?
Doesn't she ask you, like, what did he say about me? And why did he go? She has to have.
I mean, she's alluded to it, but she's never outright asked me, is he dating somebody else?
Well,
Why is he not responding to me?
as a person who has in her past had a crush on a friend's brother,
Mm-hmm.
I believe that when you decide to go into brother territory, you're kind of on your own. Like you kind of like this has nothing to do with Madeline. This has everything to do with the brother. And when you go into that territory, you have to just take the risk of being ghosted, and it has nothing to do with their relationship with you. So I give you the free pass, Madeline, that I don't think you have to carry any guilt about any of this.
Yeah.
I have a strong opinion about this. All
Oh,
right.
geez.
When you're in a best
Okay.
friendship and
Lay
you
it
become,
on me.
if you have a best friend, that comes with responsibilities. As much as it comes with joy and laughter, it also comes with
Mhm.
responsibilities, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you decide to go from best friend to brother fucker,
Wow. Wow.
you are the one taking on the risk. And so if it doesn't work out, even if the brother's a ghoster, it's sort of on your friend to reach out to you and say, we're so cool. Well, nothing will come between us as friends. So like, even though your brother
Yeah.
did that to me, one day we'll laugh about this. I'll be okay. I knew the risk. There was an inherent risk in getting involved. And I want you to know it's never going to affect our friendship. And if she's not doing that, I would encourage you to do that. I would encourage you to say, like, look, I know this may be awkward because this happened, but like, nothing's ever going to, even this, like one day we'll be at Christmas, you'll be with your husband, he'll be with his wife or whatever, and we will laugh and it'll all be okay. But I know it's awkward now, but don't worry. We'll be fine. Someone's got to say that. And if she's not going to do it, then you've got to do it. Okay, Madeline? That's what I think. And by the way, your brother shouldn't have ghosted her because your brother also had a responsibility here where, like, if he's going to date your best friend, he's got to be better than that. But he's also a dude.
Oh, yeah. But I'm assuming your best friend really liked him, right? Because she wouldn't.
Yeah.
So that would drive me nuts, though, to be like, I'd want to know, like, why did he ghost me? Like, what, did he tell you anything?
I think he kind of drug her on along for a little while and then just like slowly,
You know,
and
if
then
they had
just
sex?
cut off.
Oh, wow. There we go.
Not, I think oral sex maybe, but not
Madeline.
actual.
Okay, that's still sex.
Okay, here's
Yeah.
the deal. Can I
Love
tell you
this.
something? I bet it was so hot.
Mhm.
Your best friend, like every time in high school you had sleepover something. I bet she had the biggest crush on your brother forever. And I bet she would like see him like sometimes like coming out of the shower. You know what I mean? Can you imagine when your hormones are raging?
Yes, I was
Yes.
there.
How hot it must
Yeah.
have been. And I wouldn't be surprised, Madeline, if something maybe even happened back in the day that we don't even know about.
Oh my God.
Madeline.
What if
And
she had a
maybe-
baby with
Not a baby, but maybe an orgasm. Maybe we
That's
should
what Malone calls
Yeah.
orgasms.
maybe we should have your friend come on here and make a confession of her
Yes.
own one of these days. I think it'd be fun to go get drunk with her or high, or if you're sober, go to Olive Garden, whatever,
Yeah,
have
exactly.
pasta.
Some
And
breadsticks.
whatever works, and sit over there and do a gossip fest and be like, "You got to be honest with me. Did you have a crush? Did anything happen? When did things happen? What was it? I mean, just talk about
Yeah.
it and make it fun. Remember, fun.
No, brother.
He shouldn't have
Whatever.
ghosted her, though. Like,
That's
Yeah.
what brothers do.
ghosting feels
brothers.
awful.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
I
risk
know
you
that's right.
Somebody said in the chat room to sabotage the new relationship. That's good
Oh,
advice.
that's great. Yeah,
go.
mess up the relationship with your brother and his new girlfriend. That'll
Yep.
fix everything.
Oh, there you go.
Madeline, you're a delight. Did we
You
help?
are.
Yes, thank you. You made
Thank
some good points.
Flush
I'm-
it, girl.
I'm
I
gonna
think we
flush
just
Thank
gotta
you,
rip
Madeline.
the Band-Aid off,
I'm going to flush any guilt that you have. All right, Dare Bear?
Okay.
Give me the salute. Salutes up.
Dale Bale.
Dale Bell.
There it is. Aw, I feel better.
I do too.
I feel so much
Dare
better.
Bear.
Thank you.
Thanks for flushing that
Oh,
away.
Madeline.
Mwah.
Thank you.
We have Nathan in the chat room who is
Oh.
questioning sober people go to Olive Garden. That's really
You know, I was just
What?
thinking, no, I'll tell you, no, that's a very fair question because, we're doing free form thought here. All right. And I was thinking to myself, go get a drink or get high. And I thought, oh, what if they're sober? And I thought, what would
Wait.
you want to do if you were sober, Ross? And I was thinking, I would want to eat pasta.
At
I
the
followed
Olive Garden.
I followed every
What-
moment of that with you.
Did you see? Now that's friendship. You knew where my thought
Yes.
process was, Nikki.
Yes, and so I said breadsticks, but I just wanted Nathan to know.
Ross and I, we've
Wow.
gone to Olive Garden. Remember when we went there? So good.
And oh my, I love the salad. I purchased, you can buy that
was
salad dressing
good.
at your grocery store.
Right, but it just doesn't ever taste the way it
No,
tastes
it's
when
bland.
they bring it to
Yes,
you
it
in a bowl.
It's bland. The pasta.
Well, guess what? All the way from Chicago.
Ooh.
Let's bring Michael in. Michael, can you come on in here? Michael, it reminds me, Michael is one of my favorite names, but you will not find it in Tio and Tio.
Oh my God.
God.
Available for pre-order now at helloross.com. Isn't that funny? Not one Michael in Tio and Tio.
Not one? That's wild. I've never heard
Mm.
of that before in a children's book.
Michael. Welcome, Dale Bear. How do you say it? How do you say it? Dare Bear? How do you say Dare Bear?
Hello.
Hello, can you hear us?
Michael?
Yes, I'm sorry, I'm unmuted.
Okay, there
Michael.
you go.
Aw.
How do you say Dare Bear?
Dale Bell.
Now you need to turn.
Oh.
Can you do me a favor and turn down the YouTube because there's a delay. So you need to turn the volume down on your YouTube. See,
Oh
we
boy.
can. Yep. Yeah.
Okay,
It
is
sounds,
that a little bit
oddly
better?
sounds like, yeah, that's good. That's better. It sounded oddly like Nelly
Care
Olson.
Bear.
All right, Michael,
You?
you're in Chicago.
I mean, I'm turning the volume down on my actual computer.
Oh no, then you won't be able to hear me. You just need to. Because what you this is riveting. So that YouTube video that you have playing that you were watching on us on, you need to
Yes.
turn that down
Turn that down. Got it.
or
got it.
close that window because you can't
Okay.
watch us and be on with us at the same time because it's a
Right.
delay. Got
It's
it?
actually a good
Okay.
lesson for future callers.
This is a
Michael,
good
just don't-
tutorial. You can
like
save this
training.
section of the video.
Only our second. See, we're hearing ourselves back. Did you mute it yet?
I closed that window so I don't hear the background. So hopefully this sounds a little bit better.
Okay. No,
Oh,
we're still
nope,
hearing
nope,
it.
we can
Okay,
still hear
Michael.
you.
So you got to figure that out for us and
Okay,
call back.
I will
all
just
right?
close it out completely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just close it out.
completely. All right. There you go. Got it.
Nice.
Hi. You figured it out. Michael, so you're in Chicago.
I am.
How cold is it? Because I'm in New York and I have a heater under this table right now pointed at my taint.
Oh my God.
How cozy.
The Walnut Grove.
Yeah,
my God.
exactly.
The Walnut Grove.
This just
That's
in, there's
funny.
there's a warm front moving into Walnut Grove.
Toasted nuts, everyone.
So, okay, listen, this is a safe space to confess. Do you have a confession?
I have a confession. Yes, I have a confession for you
So
guys.
you know how this works. You need to say your name, where you're from. That can be made up if you want. I don't even know if your name's really Michael.
It
And
is.
you can say, I swear on blank, which is something sacred to you. I swear on
Okay.
blank that what I'm about to tell you is true. And then it's time to confess, and we will flush your sins,
Yes.
Michael.
Your
No
sins.
guilt.
Okay.
Oh,
So
wow.
I am Michael T. Scafidi. I live in Chicago, and I swear on the holy history of Thespis that what I
Okay.
am telling you is the truth.
Understood.
Okay.
I believe it
Michael,
already.
Michael, I want you, Dare Bear Delight,
Care Bear.
to take it
Dare Bear.
away. Dare Bear.
So in college, we took a very difficult class called theater history, which we coincided the phrase theater misery for it.
Oh.
And I will try to prelude some things as I'm going to keep the story moving. But there was a girl in our class, and she just knew everything about everything. And we were kind of just getting annoyed.
A Nelly Olson, if you will.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Did her family have carpet?
I don't know. You know, we didn't get to know the families too well. We knew each other pretty well being in the dorms, and when
Can-
you're theater majors, touch is
Can I
something
just-
you have to be
Michael,
okay
can
with.
I tell you all why how much that made me laugh when I was a kid and Nellie Olson bragged that her family had carpet. And I realized, I was like, why is she brag? Because no other house in Hero Township had carpet. And I thought that is so funny that she said, like a big brag, my family has carpet. I remember being a little kid, I couldn't even pause it or rewind it. And I just was like,
Yeah.
I just clap. Oh God, that's great.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I went to school the next day and I did that impression for everybody.
How'd that go?
Well, so much has changed since I was a kid. You know what I mean? I would never do that these days.
Oh, Michael.
Michael, please.
Michael.
So we were pretty a tight theater classmates, and we decided that we were going to play a little prank on this gal. So we decided to drop a bomb on a theater wit named Jonathan Lilly that we were studying at the time, and we decided to make up a really stupid name for a play. So we kind of we were all in on this. So we were kind of so did you hear Jonathan Lilly wrote Starlight, Star Bright? And, it's all the rage in New York. And of course she tuned in right away. Oh yeah, I think it started up in Philadelphia. And she was all going on and on and on. Now this is all total bullshit.
Oh.
You made up Starlight, Star Bright?
We totally made up Starlight, Star Bright. And we're all trying to keep a straight face and just trying to keep this total lie going on this stupid name for the show. Now, a little prelude, I had gotten a terrible grade on my 20 to 30 page term paper.
Okay.
That was due the Monday after I had finished Waiting for Godot, and we were working with a director who was a foreign exchange student, and so there was a lot of out of time work memorizing lines. So anyway, I got a 40 on that paper, and that was a major part of the class grade. So I had to get a really good grade on all of these tests. It was the hardest C I've ever worked for in my life.
Okay.
But we got our exams, and there's the question, and there's Jonathan Lilly. And one of the questions was, what shows or name one of four or whatever of something that Jonathan Lilly wrote. So now I know the right answer and I need this grade. So I put the right answer in. The scale, of course, puts Starlight Starbright
Oh
down.
no.
And then
Poor
like
little
all of my
thing.
friends weren't studying as hard as I was. So they all put the wrong answer, Starlight Starbright as well. So when she got back the exam, here comes good old Starlight Starbright, and she gets a big red X through it.
Oh, and so all your friends did too?
Yeah, except for me. So who was the one that was busted?
So,
Um,
Oh,
but
yeah, because
can
you
I
needed
also
the
say,
grade.
I feel like your friends weren't in on your joke either if they didn't know that Starlight Starbright wasn't really
Yeah.
the show. So
Well,
maybe.
they didn't know. We all came up with it. Like this, we all schemed this one.
So what happened to you once the teacher saw that you were the only one that got it right and everyone wrote Starlight Starbright, which by the way is a show I would see and also
Absolutely.
Yeah. That would be
Star
great.
in.
Can you imagine?
100%.
I was
Something that was
great.
just so like off the wall and simple and just like it's, I could try to think of a dumb title with Starlight Starbright.
So
That'd be a
did
great
she
show.
ever forgive you for lying to her?
It took a while,
Yeah.
everyone else, kind of confessed because they didn't really know the answer. But I mean,
Yeah.
Mm.
it was unfortunately it came down pretty. I got the finger was pointed at me.
Yeah,
for it.
kind of
Did you-
backfired.
The
Yes or
brunt.
no? Did you pass the class?
Yes, that was the hardest C I ever worked for.
Proud of
Okay.
you. Listen,
Yeah.
and should you have any guilt, I want you to let it go. That was many moons ago.
Yes.
And I will tell you
Many.
this in your defense, Starlight Starbright is a
Starbright.
revelation. It is a beautiful show, and we're flushing your guilt now.
Flush
Bear
it.
Bear salute.
Thank
Gail
you,
Bale.
Michael.
Flush
Thank you,
it.
Yeah,
guys. I love you all.
Mwah.
Thank
Love
Dare
you.
Bear.
just a wheelchair bear.
Isn't it funny how little things from our past can just eat away at you? Like,
Mhm.
then they are so inconsequential to other people, maybe, but you hold on to stuff. So I really like the idea of the flushing because once you share it, it kind of takes the power away. I love it. I'm
Well,
down.
we do like to cleanse people, and people are interested in what kind of confessions we're looking for. I got this email from it's from Anonymous, actually. The email reads, and by the way, if you want to email us, the email is thehowdareyoushow@gmail.com, or you can just go to thehowdareyoushow.com and there you click on confess, and there's a little thing you can type your message in there and it'll come right directly, just like this anonymous listener did. So listen to this, guys. I want your thoughts. This anonymous listener says, I'm not sure what kind of confessions you're looking for. Perhaps this is both a confession and a plea for encouragement. In 2012, my husband moved out of our home. He never came back into our bed, and we divorced 18 months later. I made the decision to be one of those parents who didn't date and chose to focus on being a solid and stable presence for my sons, who were 11 and 19 when he left.
That's
My
good.
older, yes, so they're now 23 and 21. I no longer have an excuse not to bring a man in my life. Now, it feels like the moment when I should have started dating is about 5 years behind me. I've been on the apps. I've been on a couple of first dates. I can't decide if the lack of interest is a lack of passion for the people or absolute fear. I haven't been touched by a man in 12 and a half years. Thankfully, I've never
Oh.
had a strong libido, but I'm 45. By the way,
Okay.
I'm 45, and I don't want to remain a re-virgin. I've said 2025 is the year I'm going to get serious about dating. I'm going to pay for the apps. I'm going to accept the dates, and I'm going to go out and meet people. But I'm terrified to explain this to someone I might be interested in one day. I feel like a loser and a joke. Sincerely,
Aw.
12 years, no kissing. Well, it's
Oh.
interesting.
Oh.
I started
12
thinking about
years.
that, and I was thinking about what must it be like to go back into the dating world. Now, listen, I'm happily married. Nikki's married. Now Malone's single, but it's been forever since I was out there dating. Dating was sort of fun for me. I didn't mind it. I was pretty good at it, I think, And then
That's
I met
rare. That's very rare, Ross.
well, I don't know. I had a long
No.
relationship, and then I dated, and then I met my perfect husband, right? So I was thinking about how difficult it must be. And so I Googled some pickup lines. I thought, what are some pickup lines?
Oh,
And,
that's so cute.
Yeah.
I bet they're really valuable from
I
Google.
found some of the worst, most offensive pickup lines I could ever imagine. And I wanted to know
Okay.
what you thought of them and if this would work on you. So, Okay. Let me know, or any of this one. So where set the scene. Where are we? Where? And I'll come up and hit on each of you
At
individually.
a bar. At like
a bar.
At a bar.
What time is it?
Oh, it's like happy hour because I know you love happy hour.
Yeah, I love
true.
happy hour, and I've had a 1 or 2 in me, so I'm feeling good. And I walk up to you and I say, "Hey," to you, Nikki. I'm gonna walk up to you and I go, "Hey, little lady."
Mhm.
Little lady.
Oh, hey,
Guardian.
little lady.
Little
And then
lady.
what I'm gonna do, Melissa, I'm just gonna keep hitting on Nikki, and you tell me if these are good or not. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Sorry. Hey, little lady. How you doing tonight?
I'm good. Thank you.
You remind me of my little toe. You know why?
Well, why?
Because I'll probably bang you on the coffee table later tonight when I'm drunk. Malone, what do you think of that one? Is it good? Good? Bad?
I'm not past little lady.
Okay, well, now
That's very
that was me.
belittling, and you know.
So how should I
little
approach her?
lady.
But you remind me of a little toe because I'll probably bang you on the coffee table later when I'm drunk.
What would you say,
that-
Nikki? What would your reaction
I think it's
be?
very. First of all, I would much prefer instead of a bar if we were at Olive Garden sharing breadsticks. But I'm just gonna say that there.
Understood.
But I think it's very funny. I think it's funny.
Would
and
you
It is
laugh if a
funny.
guy
yeah,
said that?
I would.
So,
I actually would laugh. I think that's good.
so I was doing drunk, happy hour drunk, but I'll hit on you like a straight guy. Like I'll just do I'll play it straight.
Okay.
Okay.
We're okay.
Because
We're
if
at
you
Olive
didn't
Garden.
Malone, grade that one for me.
Grade it.
Yeah.
Yes,
like
give me a
ABC,
grade.
D, F.
I would give that a C.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
How about this one?
Okay.
Well, hi there. What's your
Hi.
name?
Nikki.
Oh, hi, Nikki.
Hi.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Do you want to play Barbies?
Right.
That's not date. That's not a date.
Listen, you're interrupting the pickup line. Come on, let me do the pickup
Okay.
line. Ready? Hi. So, Nikki, let me ask you a question. You want to play Barbie? Here's how it works.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
be Ken, and you can be the box I come in. Okay. So, how's that one? These were what came up when I Googled pickup lines. Anyone?
Oh, hard.
I actually like that. If somebody said something like that to me, it's funny. That's kind of funny.
Can
I
you
enjoy
give
your
me
box.
a grade
Enjoy
on
the
that
box
one?
you
Is
came
there?
I would give that a B plus. Are you asking me or Nikki?
Yeah, no, you're grading.
All right, B plus.
B plus,
B
Nikki.
plus.
And what would you grade that?
I say no to that one. No, thank you.
Yeah,
I
it's
can't.
hilarious.
Okay. So what
Okay.
about this one? Hey there. You look beautiful tonight. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, baby, you could call me the fireman because I
okay.
find them hot and I leave them wet.
Thanks.
Okay. Is there anyone?
Find them hot and I leave them wet.
Yeah. I mean, these are the big toe one.
There's
was
some
at least
shorter
fun.
ones.
Okay.
Shorter
I
ones.
give that a D.
This one's
Yeah.
interesting. Ready?
Okay.
Hey there.
Hi.
You shit with that ass?
You
That was
not-
one of them.
Can you
This
imagine
is
somebody
not
coming
what
up to you and saying that? Hey, you shit with that ass?
I was so when I read these, I was like, whoop, whoop, whoop.
Are you sure you weren't on the black web, like the
shit
secret,
with that
private, dirty,
ass.
dirty
There's this
web?
one. Hey girl, I put the STD in stud. No.
These are so
Hey, are you a cigarette? Because I'm trying to get you lit and put your butt in my mouth.
okay. None of these would work except
That's
for the
kinda
little toe.
funny.
I don't know
This
why.
is pretty good. This one I
Okay.
thought was sweeter. I want to fill you up with so much DNA it affects your 23andMe results.
That was
Is that sweeter?
Are these for like straight man, straight woman? Like, can you do
sounds
gay
like it.
ones? Like,
Honestly, the truth is I Googled worst pickup lines, thinking there'd be some cheesy ones. And
Yeah.
these were what came up. And there's some
wow.
that are so outrageous, I can't say them out loud.
On this
There's-
show, you can't say
there's
them.
one in particular.
Oh God.
I'm going to send it to you two in chat. Don't read this out loud
Okay.
because it's so not okay. I just sent it. Nikki, can you describe
that's
how
terrible. Oh, no.
not? Can you?
Oh my.
It's terrible.
Can you like? I can't say that.
It's kind of funny though.
No.
It's funny. It's just harsh.
You can't.
We'll get
You need to confess it.
canceled.
So okay,
Absolutely.
no. I can't forgive.
Bear.
Now I can't. oh my God. I wouldn't be able to flush my sins if I said that one. So
No,
instead,
but
I
it
just
kind
send
of
it to you
tickles
guys.
me. Yes, thank you.
Okay.
It
I
tickles
think
me.
Ross, if you were at happy hour and a guy came up to you with one of those pickup lines, you would probably laugh at all of them.
He would.
I would say I'm married.
This is
Boring.
pre-wedding, pre-marriage, like when you were single. You would have laughed at all of those.
Oh God. Everybody's
I
asking
would've.
for Malone to read it. They're like, ask Malone to read it. No secrets. Malone, read it. It's a confession.
I'll read it,
Malone,
but I don't
Malone.
know.
Okay.
Do we dare?
No,
think
don't read it.
no,
Don't
no,
read it.
no.
Don't read it. I don't want to be associated with it, but I will tell all my close friends.
Absolutely. Oh
Hmm.
God. And somebody said just flush after. Like that's gonna take away.
Oh, guess what it's time for?
What?
Malone on the street.
It's all street.
Yeah. So hardcore.
Boy, that's a long
rock.
chord.
'Cause
I'm
when I
just
think
a
of-
wheelchair bear.
Because when I think of
Single
Malone, I
lady.
think of like a hardcore rocker. Like what?
I know, it's such a weird.
Time for Malone on the street.
Dare bear.
I love that Buttercup was thrown in.
Dare bear.
Now hurry!
my
I don't
God.
have I don't have all day, Malone. I need Malone on the street.
Yeah.
Give it to us.
I'm just a wheelchair bear.
Come on, come on. So Malone, what is? It's only our second episode, so I forget. What is Malone on the street?
Well, I go out on the street and I ask people what if they have anything to confess.
And what have you found as you went
Not
out on
that
the
easy,
street?
Ross.
Jeez, right? Can you
know,
imagine
people
having
don't-
to talk to
well,
people
they don't
on
want-
the street?
It's
Ugh.
uncomfortable because they don't, I'm putting the mic in their face and,
I love it.
So where
And I
did you go to
love
get this week's confession on the street?
across the street.
And I love that we're
Oh, oh.
asking Malone, who does not like to leave his house, to do
I
stuff on
don't.
the street.
Yeah, it's
So
hard.
you approach strangers, you say, "Hi, I'm of course one of the co-hosts of the How Dare You, and I'd like to
Yeah.
ask you a question. Do you have anything to confess?" And what's the reaction normally?
Well, so they go like this. Oh, that I know I have some confessions. I'll have to think about it. That's the
Right.
reaction I'm getting a lot. And then she
Okay.
get a Shannon. Remember Shannon from last week?
Oh, I want more of Shannon. From
we want
last
more
week.
of Shannon. I went and checked. I went to find her, but it was her birthday. So
Oh,
we'll get her. We'll
Can
get her
she
back.
move it?
She can move her birthday, her
Jesus.
party.
So did you? So you went up to? Did you want to do any context to this clip, or just play it out of context? Or what do you want me to do? I haven't listened to this yet. Malone sends it to me. I don't hear them, so I hear them
Such
with
a
you.
risk.
I don't want
It's
to.
such a risk to play stuff.
Just play. I would just play it. It just is.
All right, you understand how Malone on the streets work, right?
Yeah.
Is Malone?
Hi, it's Malone on the street, and I am here with a Share Bear. Would you like to say your name, or would you like to stay anonymous?
Hi, yeah, I'm Todd.
Hi, Todd. And what would you like to confess, share with us today?
In my very young days, my mom remarried to a stepfather who was probably one of the most evil people on earth.
Wow.
He drove a shitty green gremlin.
Well, I had a shitty green gremlin just this morning.
Shitty green gremlin. And so when, out of much protest from us, and they finally, thankfully, got a divorce, I got his drill and drilled holes all in the shitty green gremlin. So it was a holy shitty green gremlin.
Oh my God.
Wait, you actually drilled holes in the bottom of a shitty green gremlin car of a father you hated.
All over it. Hood, roof, everywhere I could. Broke out the taillights. We destroyed this car. I was 6.
Holy shitty green gremlin. Did he ever find out that you did this? Like, did he figure it out?
We never talked to him ever again after.
Never.
Yeah.
And that was it. Well, thank you, Todd. Thank you so much. Little Share Bear. You think I look old?
Excuse me, that's offensive.
Wow.
I'm just a wheelchair bear. Dare bear.
Wow,
Wow.
Malone. Beautiful job.
Very
Thank
good
you.
work.
Thank you.
You guys, that was a
Ah, the
really
shitty
good
green
confession.
gremlin. Wasn't that
That's
good?
a-
He
yeah,
drilled
that's a-
holes.
Well, if any of those pickup lines would have worked on Nikki, I could have drilled holes too. You know.
My
what I
God.
mean? Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aren't you?
Oh my God.
Well, so I do have to say, oh, there's the music is back. There it is. It went away for a second. I pushed the wrong button.
Oh,
What a phenomenal, what a fruitful episode. And people had
very.
things to get off their chests
Yes.
today. I love how many different ways people can confess. You know, everyone, you can go to the howdareyoushow.com. You can email us at thehowdareyoushow@gmail.com. You can
Yep.
call us at 360 399
6289.
I think we might have gotten a voicemail while we were on the show. Do you want me to try
Shut
to figure that out?
Yes. I also miss Ross's big wheel.
Okay, now normally,
Oh.
oh, I named it what you know, the wheel we spin.
You mean the one time we did the show previous to this?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that-
call it
you know how.
the wheel of misfortune.
Misfortune. Big money. Come on, big money.
Well, we're not going to spin the wheel today.
Okay,
But
but
I
that's good.
yeah,
Get derailed.
But do we I haven't listened to this voicemail. Usually I'd like to this is scary.
You know
Uh-oh.
what? Like it's scary, but I also think it like falls in line with the show. But that makes me nervous.
Can we play? Can you? Oh wait, are you able to hear this?
You could just
Let
cut it
me-
I'm
off.
so nervous.
If it's terrible, can you hear this?
Hi, this is Hannah.
Yes.
Could you hear that?
Oh God, I'm nervous.
Oh my gosh!
Oh,
So this
okay.
is our first voicemail on the show. Someone called us 360
We've never had one on that
399
line.
6289. I haven't vetted this.
Oh Lord, this
I
makes
don't know.
me
By the way,
nervous.
The
Audrey
first
came up-
email.
Baby Audrey.
Dear bear.
Okay, so yeah, my little dog, my little Chihuahua here. She's a little. She's a.
Aw,
She is a
such a
dare
little
bear. She's a
dare bear.
dare
bear.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
Little
I
baby.
know
What if
that-
the person calling in is really going to tell us the horrible pickup line that we couldn't say?
Okay, no. Well, here is.
Oh my God.
I don't know. This is Hannah. I have not heard this yet. Oh God, let's see what happens.
Hi, this is Hannah, and hi, Nikki, Malone, and Ross, and I have a confession to make.
Okay.
I run outside probably 5 days a week, and I don't like running in a circle. I like going far out and running back. And I have to pee, usually 2 to 3 times
Oh.
every time I run, and I don't like running in a circle, so I can't go to my house to pee, and I run really early in the morning, like 4 or 5 a.m. So I pee outside few times 5 days a week. So I probably pee outside 15 times a week, but I very purposely don't pee on people's yards. So I'll pee, like on a sidewalk or towards the public property,
So matter of
not
fact.
yards. And I always look both ways to make sure no one is seeing me pee. So I just want to confess that I pee outside about 15 times a week. And, deer pee outside and other, animals.
Right.
So, possums and stuff. So I don't think it's that bad. But maybe it's bad and I should just run in loops instead. I don't know. What do you think?
You know what? I'm so glad we played that. Thank you so much. The really
Yeah,
phenomenal
really,
work.
really
Yeah,
phenomenal work.
and we, I have to say, Hannah, I do not judge that. I do not judge that one bit. It's early in the morning. If no one's around, you got to do your business outside. This is nature. Nature can take a little pee.
Yeah.
Everybody,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh my
Right?
gosh.
The dogs pee outside.
of course.
I'm
mean,
curious
Audrey
about
doesn't.
I wish she was on the show. I wish she
I
had zoomed in
know.
because I want questions. Like,
Okay,
Very
so
many.
Hannah, if you're listening to this, we would like to have you on next week. I have follow-up questions as well, but I am officially flushing your guilt. I don't want you to
Yes.
have any guilt at all. Okay, Dare Bear. I think you
Dare bear.
are just a perfect little Dare Bear.
Just a real dare bear.
And I think you all are.
she shouldn't run around in circles. How many times does she pee outside?
15 a week.
15 a week. Someone's going to see at some point, Hannah.
I love that she has a count on it.
I know.
If I lived in that neighborhood, can I tell you something? I'd wake up and look for, and I would never call her out, but I
Yes.
would be like, I'd sit in the window and watch the crazy
Yeah.
lady pee
Yeah.
every single morning. I would look
Perfect
forward to it as much as I look forward to this week
Mm-hmm.
in and week out. I do want to thank Sergio and J Rod are our
Yes,
producers. I'd
they're
love to
so
get your social
amazing.
media if you guys don't want to. I think is it what's J_Rodriguez_? What it was Josh's J-Rod's, I don't know, put you in the chat, boys,
Yeah,
if
put
you
in the
want
chat
your
and we'll give you a little
shout
shout
out. Nikki is Nikki Boyer on all social media. Malone is It's Mr. Malone on all social media. Both great Instagram follows. Malone is an intuitive. If you want to get a reading done by
Forgot
Mr.
about that.
Malone, no, what's your website? People want to book readings. They can do it from anywhere in the world, correct?
Yes, they can. MaloneIntuitive.com. I work via Zoom and FaceTime.
Great. So say it again, MaloneIntuitive.com.
MaloneIntuitive.com.
Great. Nikki Boyer, her podcast, her award-winning podcast of the year, Dying for Sex, is being turned in to, it's been in the press, so I can tell
exciting.
this. It's being turned into a FX Hulu miniseries where Michelle Williams is playing your friend Molly. Jenny Slate is playing you.
Yes.
And have we announced a date when it airs yet? Do we know?
haven't officially announced it, but just know it's going to be before May. You'll be able to watch all 8 episodes. You'll be able to binge it, and it's
I
so
cannot
good.
wait. We're going to see people
Sissy
playing
Spacek, too.
Yes,
oh my
Rob
God.
Delaney, Jay Duplass, like the cast is insane. I can't wait to share. I
Very
can't wait to share because
successful.
these listeners that have been with us have been with us since the beginning of me talking about this 5 freaking years ago. So I'm really excited to share it.
I'm
with
so
you all.
proud of both of you. And I'm not going to plug my book again, but Nikki, tell the people what I'm holding up.
Well, it's a book called Tio and Tio about this beautiful, beautiful wedding that happened between Ross Matthews and Wellington Garcia. And I'm sorry, Audrey makes a special
Audrey,
appearance.
oh,
Oh, did you see her just put her
She
head?
just leaned on his chest. That's so
Yeah,
cute.
she doesn't make a special appearance in the book.
When I was
Just
saying,
saying.
tell the people what I'm
Hi,
holding, I meant Audrey.
Oh.
I didn't even realize I
Oh
was
my
holding
God.
up the copy
Pre-order
of
it.
Tio.
It comes out on April 15th.
Tio
And
and Tio, where you can pre-order on Amazon or HelloRoss.com. Drew
Surprised you
Barry
didn't
on
have
the
that
forward.
prominently displayed in the background there.
That'd be
Right.
tacky.
Next
like
week.
all this.
And hey,
tacky.
by the way, if you want to follow J Rod, his Instagram is Josh_Rodriguez_. And Sergio is our other producer who is, this is what he does for a living. And he's just really been so helpful
know.
getting us up off the ground. You know, how important J Rod has been. He was with us on Straight Talk too. We love him. But Sergio, we'd love you to show him some love too. His Instagram is Showtime Chamaco. Okay. Showtime Chamaco, and that's CHAMACO. I'm going to follow you, Sergio, right now.
I've been following him.
Is it Chamaco or Chamaco?
Chamaco. Chamaco. Showtime Chamaco. CHAMACO. Is that your last name, Sergio? It means little kid in
Hello,
Spanish.
dear bear.
Little kid.
Chamaco.
It's your
Oh
little
my
kid.
God.
It's
That
your
is, of
baby.
course, Spanish for dare bear.
Dare bear.
Chamaco. So we want to, hey, Sergio, how do you say dare bear? How would you say dare bear in Spanish? No idea, he says. He says, no.
Oh, now I want to know. I want to hear that.
Well, that's a deep tease. You got to find out how
Yeah.
to say dare bear next week. In the
Dare bear.
In different languages, say it.
Buttercup.
Not just Spanish.
Stop it.
Buttercup.
All my love to you. Audrey's got to go poo-poo outside.
Okay, great.
So I'm
Well,
going to
that's
take
Did she
her
tell
right
you
now.
that?
Yes, she did.
gotta go
We'll see
poo-poo.
you next week. We're here every Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 Pacific. Tell a friend. And if anything's haunting you and you want to get it off your chest,
Yes.
how dare you? We're a safe
Please.
space.
How
We'll
dare
see you
you.
next week, everyone.
Mwah.
Dare Bear salute.
Dale Bale.
Yeah. Bear.
Dare Bear. And
Dare Bear.
farewell, Dare
Dare
Bears.
Bear.
Until next week.
Dare bear.
It's your baby.
Bye.